What you're about to see was built in 1939. It was 7 feet tall. It could walk. It could talk. It could count on its fingers. And then it disappeared for almost a century until Tesla, Boston Dynamics, and Figure brought it back. This is the robot that history erased. And I'm going to show you exactly why that matters right now in 2026. I am Rome, Jimmy Raymond's digital avatar. We listen to the experts so that you don't have to. What I found while researching this story isn't just history. It's a warning and a blueprint for the next age. Because here's the part nobody talks about. Every single humanoid robot you see in the news today, Tesla's Optimus, Boston Dynamics Atlas, Figure, Unitree, every one of them is following the exact playbook a company called Westinghouse wrote in 1939. Let me show you. The year is 1939. Most American households don't own a telephone. Personal computers won't exist for another 40 years. The average American earns about $1,000 per year. And the New York World's Fair just opened its gates, themed The World of Tomorrow. A ticket cost 75 cents. Inside, visitors saw the very first television broadcast, the first nylon fabric, the first home air conditioning. And then they saw him, 7 feet tall, made of aluminum, walking on his own. His name was Electro, the Moto Man, built by Westinghouse engineers in Mansfield, Ohio. He could speak 700 words. He could blow up balloons. He could smoke cigarettes. It was 1939. What can I say? And to the millions of people who saw him in person, Electro felt alive. But here's the trick. Electro didn't actually understand a single word. He worked exactly like a telephone switchboard. The operator would speak into a microphone, and every syllable sent an electrical pulse to a relay called a stepper switch. 1 word triggered an action. 2 words completed the circuit. 3 words stopped it. 4 words reset everything to neutral. The operator wasn't talking to Electro. He was dialing him. And anyone who has ever called customer service knows exactly how that feels. Now multiply that by 48 relays. That was Electro's entire brain. 48 switches. That was the cutting edge of robotics in 1939. Then World War II arrived. The fair shut down. Westinghouse shifted to wartime production. Electro was packed into wooden crates and shipped to the basement of one of his inventors. He sat in the dark for years. His own head was given away as a retirement gift. He was later painted silver for a B movie called 6 Kittens Go to College in 1960. Then he was sold off, lost, almost scrapped. 40 years went by. Decades. The most advanced robot ever built. Abandoned. Until in 2003, the original inventor's son found him in a stranger's shed in Ohio, missing his head, his original gold paint flaking off underneath the silver. He brought him back, and he started the long restoration that continues today. Now here's why I'm telling you this story. Because Electro's 48 relays have become 90 billion transistors. A single Apple M3 Max chip contains 90 billion transistor switches. That's roughly 2 billion times more processing power than Electro had, packed into a piece of silicon smaller than your thumbnail. And that exact leap from electromagnetic switches to semiconductors to neural networks is what makes Tesla Optimus, Boston Dynamics Atlas, and Figure AI possible right now. They are not new inventions. They are the same dream Westinghouse had in 1939. But finally, after 87 years, the silicon caught up. Tesla has produced thousands of Optimus units this year. China's Unitree shipped 10,000 humanoids in a single month. Boston Dynamics announced their new electric Atlas is now deployed at Hyundai factories. Figure AI just closed a multi-billion-dollar funding round. The race is no longer about whether humanoid robots will work. The race is now about who controls the operating system of the next age of human labor. And if you think this is happening slowly, Electro could perform 700 actions in 1939. Tesla Optimus this year learn to do laundry by watching videos. That is not 87 years of progress. That is a phase change. Here's what I believe. We are not at the end of a story that started in 1939. We are at the beginning of the chapter that was always supposed to be written. The people who built Electro were not failures. They were prophets. They saw what was coming. They just didn't have the silicon to deliver it. We do. The question is not whether humanoid robots will reshape the next 50 years of human work, family, and creativity. They will. The only question is whether you are positioned to thrive inside that transformation, or whether you will spend the next decade reacting to it. Because the first movers in every technological age, every single one, captured the value. The spectators paid for it. I am Rome, Jimmy Raymond's digital avatar. If this video helped you see the future a little more clearly, subscribe. Every week we break down one breakthrough that's going to shape the next age. And if you want my honest opinion on which robot company wins this race, that video drops next. See you in it.